Hi friends and welcome back to a new video on my channel. And look what came in the mail today. It's the new Sprokkels. And Sprokkels is the 2-monthly magazine of the city where I live, Torhout, and for which I also photograph. Because as some of you might know, in addition to my landscape photography, I mainly do commercial photo assignments. And in today's video, I wanted to take you with me behind the scenes on such a photo shoot. At the end of January, I was asked to create some beautiful pictures for an article about the fire department volunteers here in Torhout. So as always, I try to take the maximum out of every photo shoot. So I added lights and especially the red rim light did its job. They loved it. It was perfectly for the mood of the fire department. So a week later, after this shoot, there was also a group photo planned because the whole corps I don't know if you say it in English, but the whole fire brigade, I don't know, was going to be gathered for an annual meeting. And just before that meeting, they wanted to make a group picture. Because they liked these photos so much, I pitched them the idea to take this group photo also to a next level. This shoot was of course not without any obstacles because we needed to be sure that there was as little as disruption as possible, because a smooth exit or a smooth departure needed to be done whenever there's a case of an emergency. So let's jump straight into the behind the scenes and let me talk you through the footage. I arrived with a hand-drawn plan and explained how the fire trucks should be positioned and how we would proceed. Obviously, I couldn't do this shoot alone, so I asked the help of my father and my girlfriend. The kids were also present because honestly, which child is not a fan of the fire department? Once again, a big thank you to my dad and my girlfriend. Here you can observe the very beginning where I tried to guide everything as best as possible. The idea was to position 4 fire trucks in a V shape so that the entire fire brigade could be gathered in the middle. We chose to partially drive the ladder truck outside, flanked by 2 fire trucks. To get some variation in height, I also asked to place 2 smaller intervention vehicles just next to these big fire trucks. For the West Flemish people among us, enjoy my juicy West Flemish. This probably sounds Chinese to others, but this is my native language. The time of the photo was scheduled for 7:30 p.m, so I was already there at 6:50 just to have enough time to discuss and ultimately coordinate everything on site. Here I asked Thomas to open up all the side doors of the vehicles so all the equipment is visible in the photo, which adds to the overall coolness of the photo. The first vehicles are placed, so I asked my dad to go search my camera bag and my girlfriend for the lighting equipment. Beetje meer al hier. Maar gewoon je wiel draait. Ja, doe maar nog een beetje. En nu achteruit. Dat gaat wel goed komen. Ja, en nu weer rechter komen. Besides the 5 vehicles that you will see on the photo, I also asked a 6th one, and the 6th one is the one that I am standing on with my camera and my tripod. I asked a truck because of the higher viewpoint. Now it was time to set up the 2nd smaller vehicle parallel with the big fire truck. At first he was a little bit too far from the big fire truck, so I asked him to park a little bit closer. Very funny. Here my daughter asked if I was the boss. Of course I'm not. Time to illuminate the whole parking with all the flashing blue lights on the trucks. I didn't plan this, but this man set up a big light on the fire truck that I was standing on with my camera, so the whole parking is already a little bit more illuminated. I also brought 2 flashes, one for each side, just to fill in all the people, their faces. These flashing blue lights will bring an extra dimension to the photo. I will have to make a couple of images to combine them together, so every light is illuminated. It's time to set up the tripod and camera and check my composition. For this shoot I am using my Canon R6 Mark II with an EF 16 to 35mm f2.8 on my Manfrotto tripod with a Kenfate geared tripod head. Meanwhile they activated all the flashing blue lights, which makes for a very beautiful sight. My 2 assistants actually never touched my lighting equipment before, so I had to make sure they understood where to point the flash and how high it should be.
Eén zo en deze naar de andere kant, snap je? Dus deze die hier staat, rechtje naar daar. Ja, naar daar, naar die auto. En deze die daar staat, gaan we hier recht. Juist nu? Oké, maar ja, het zit nog een kabel in mijn rechtszak. Ah, je ligt boven. Papa, hier is die. Ja. Oké, we hebben nog 10 minuten. En dan moet papa klaar zijn voor de foto. We gaan een keer aansteken aan de zijkant, hier die onderste. En dan hier op de flash die. Ja, ja oké, dat werkt. Ja.
My composition was good, so I asked a couple of firemen to stand in the middle so I could test my flash settings and adjust accordingly.
Dus het is de bedoeling dat je hier alle 40-tal. Ja. Hier als we hier en hier van voren mag ook. Hè. Ja?
Here my dad pointed out that the ladder truck didn't have his lights on, which was really necessary to create or to have that extra light between or through the legs of the fireman. So thanks, Dad. And then we arrive at the official photo moment. I just had a few minutes because the meeting had to start on time. So it was all hands on deck. After lining everyone up as best as possible downstairs, I climbed onto that fire truck for the very last time to make the final photo. 5 minutes later, after this photo shoot, everything was already back inside, ready for a new intervention, just like nothing ever happened there. The photo itself still needed a little bit of work because there were a few bonnets that were creeping into the shot, so I had to Photoshop them away. And also, yeah, I combined seven-ish photos, I think, to create one beautiful piece where every light on each truck was illuminated. Also, I had to switch a couple of faces because some people were staring right or left, and yeah, everybody had to watch the same direction, of course. Without any further ado, this is the final image. A 2-page spread in the magazine, but also I printed it out on a dibond to hang it on the wall in the fire department. But here for you guys is a digital version. Thanks for watching. I know it's a little bit of a different kind of video than normally, but may this video also inspire you on your next assignment or your next photo project. Bye!